across the street from me lives a fire department captain. I talked to him. We hung out on his roof for about an hour, and he said, I'm packing up my kids and leaving. I'm like, well, if you're leaving, I'm leaving.
That's honestly impressive.
I took like all my important stuff.
We weren't too worried about it because it wasn't anything intense at that point. It wasn't coming of our neighborhood or anything.
Oh my God.
When we left, when the fire was coming,
in that moment,
I don't think I thought that
I thought we were gonna have to get out of the car and like run away.
Yeah, because up at this, we'll show you the intersection. It was almost blocked, and we almost couldn't make it. We thought at that point we were gonna have to get out of the car and run.
That way is blocked.
Which way?
Like if we're trying to go onto the poly. We're fine. Just have to get on this traffic. Oh no. Don't say oh no.
Gonna be fine. The firemen are right here. They're not
they're not gonna let anything.
You're gonna be okay, Milo.
We weren't the first in the water, but we were some of the first. I think like the first 5.
And I was running about right there, and I just dived down like this. I had a shirt on, you know, I had to fucking dive down and just did a belly flip thing like this, because I know the air, you got to get down, you know what I mean?
So you were you just dove into the water there?
Yeah, right, lay down, because you stand up, they hit you, you're dead. You go burst in the flame, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, I'm hoping. Oh.
Was it just about this much water when you were in it?
Yeah.
And so that was enough. Do you think if that wasn't there, would you have survived without the water?
Nope, I don't think so.
Fucking scary.
Looking around, you can see just how busy the airport is in Maui, as thousands of tourists and even some residents are trying to get off the island. That's been the emphasis for officials over the last few days. It's just been getting as many people here and then on planes and off the island. There's just too much going on, too many resources being utilized to try and save homes and save lives at these deadly wildfires. How do you plan for this? Like, how do you plan to just kind of crash out on a bench?
We didn't, to be honest. We were just that desperate to get somewhere. So yeah, this was the best we can do. We've tried all the hotels, there just isn't anywhere to stay. So, well, a very kind Maui charity put on some buses and picked up a few of us and brought us to the airport, but there were no flights, so we slept here. And we've got a flight to San Francisco tomorrow, so we're fortunate we can get out. But obviously we drove through Lahaina and saw, you know, it's still smouldering, and there were people on the buses with us who were driving past their houses and could see that they were just destroyed. It was, yeah, it was very moving. Put our holiday in perspective anyway. If we have to sleep here, it's fine. It's only one more night.
No one is being allowed over to West Maui. There's a flight restriction in place, so not even helicopters are able to go. The only way to get over to West Maui right now in Lahaina is by boat, going around the south end of the island and around. And that's what a lot of people are doing. They're taking their boats and they're bringing supplies. These trailers here actually owned by professional surfers. They left the tour to get on a boat and bring supplies over to their home in West Maui. The sad thing is they don't know if their family's even okay or alive.
So we need somebody to be there. You can't go.
Normally we run snorkel sails, sunset sails, whale watches. We do that year round out at Kaanapali Beach, Maui here.
It's mission shifted.
Yep, mission shifted. We're switched now. emergency service supplies, food, water, fuel, diesel, propane, diapers, you know, clothes, anything.
Dog food,
Pet food.
It seems like it's just a mammoth effort by all of you guys. Like, all the charter companies are just, they're not even second guessing you guys.
Yeah, no. We want to do what's right with, they have a saying out here in the islands, Pono, do what's right. And that's what we, I'm glad we're in a position to be able to help out the community and to help out those in need right now, because there's a lot of them. A lot of people lost a lot, so we just want to help out the best we can because the roads are congested. Let the first responders deal with that, and we'll run supplies the best we can from the sea.
I mean, you guys are like the best situated, really.
Yeah, we are.
Because of the boats.
And that's why we're all of us operators out of Kaanapali are doing that, because we all realize, hey, we got the boats that can handle big cargo, we can handle a lot of people, and we can do it safely. So in and out, we're doing the best we can.
What is this like, though, to see?
It's tough, man. Like, for me, I wasn't born and raised. I didn't grow up here. Been out here about 20 years. But the hard thing for me is all my local friends, their families, and generations out here, and they've lost everything. It's just, it's terrible. You know, I was fortunate enough not to lose my home. Several of my captains and crew, they all lost everything. So they're out there today just trying to help out, even though they have nothing. They still want to give back to the community and help out. So that's what we're all about.
Across the street from me lives a fire department captain. I talked to him. We hung out on his roof for about an hour, and he said, I'm packing up my kids and leaving. I'm like, well, if you're leaving, I'm leaving. So we left probably around 4 or 5 o'clock in that neighborhood, I don't even know. And then we were staying with the owners of the boat. And we drove around a golf cart, kind of looked, and when we saw where the fires probably took our house at around 10, 11 o'clock that night in our area. Took out our whole neighborhood. The whole neighborhood's gone. The fire department captain's gone. His house is gone. It's pretty surreal once you put your eyes on it. You can hear it, see it. Like I said, you know, telling you earlier, we didn't have any photos or any idea, and we get random texts. You know, we didn't hear anything for 2 days, basically. And then when we were able to come down, we went and took a quick gander, and it's surreal when you see your house is ash. Pretty crazy. And everybody else, you know, and all the old people that live in that neighborhood too. Kind of frightening. Yeah. Anyway, just trying to keep moving forward, you know. Trying to do what we can to help out everybody.
Does it help doing this, keeping busy?
Yes, today I'm a lot happier today than I was yesterday doing this, you know, knowing I'm doing it for me, but not only for me, if that makes sense. Yeah. It does help me, but now I'm helping. I got a couple people that need to get here. I got all kinds of supplies, and we're apparently going to get more help to get off all these supplies. So yeah, it does. I mean, there is a nice little feeling to volunteer and do good stuff, you know, when you're in crisis, right? Or in general.
You mentioned Hurricane Lane. That's something you expect in Hawaii. Hurricanes, you expect volcanoes. Did you ever even think about No. Did you ever even think about wildfires?
Well, during Hurricane Lane, we had wildfires too, right? Because power lines blow down. You know, it's, as I always say, you're gonna get taxed in life no matter what you do. No matter what it is, there's always a tax, right? It doesn't mean monetary, it just means whatever you do in life. Unfortunately, our agriculture shut down, so the island looks like this now, dry. Saved the ocean, it saved a lot of critters, it saved a lot of pesticides going in the water. Don't get me wrong, I mean, did a lot of good things, but there is a tax for that. Now, because we don't have irrigated waterways like we used to, and green sugarcane and pineapple, we just got dry tinderbox waiting to have it. Power line goes down, you know, I mean, they used to burn sugarcane all for years. Again, not a good thing, but it was a way to get things done. I'm not trying to condone it, not trying to dismay it, but we get rid of it, which is a good thing. But now we have a dry tinderbox now, you know what I mean? There's a tax to everything.
This is people's hopes and dreams of coming to Maui, having a business, living here,
in paradise, and now it's a war zone. Like, I don't know what our next step is. At this point, I don't want to think that far. I'm like, let me just get through the next hour or the next day. Because I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to be a beach captain again, a beach loading captain, and do this. Who's going to want to come here? And I don't know. It may have just changed my life forever. I know that for a fact, but I mean, I don't know if I'll do this again anymore.
So for Carrie, the only way she can really identify her house is the apartment building that's still standing, and the fact that she lived next to a park. For me, it's just unrecognizable. There used to be a neighborhood. It's completely flat.
Only because we're right next to a park. And so when we drove up, and so where I am right now, I can tell where my house was. There's a set of stairs from the park, concrete stairs that went up. We were right next to that pathway, those stairs. So right now, yes, I can see where my house was. Kind of the little white patch just to the right and up from the building. Huge white patch. I think it's all the insulation that we put in on our roof. We're about to kind of turn here, and that'll be easier to see where we used to be.
That's so weird, hearing you say we used to be.
Yeah. Well, I kept saying, I'm like, we got to go look at the house. I'm like, we got to look at where the house used to be.
Yeah. Were you able to get anything out before you guys left? Was there enough time to grab at least a couple important things? Or
I have some important documents, not everything. I got my passport. I got my documents. I had that in one spot. I think he couldn't find his birth certificate. You know, we had the house documents, that kind of thing. And I have like a change of clothes and some toiletries, and that's it. That's all I got. But luckily I got a lot of friends that are like, what do you need? And I'm like, can you give me a rain jacket?
Yeah.
Can you give me, you know, I need some, just a couple. I don't need anything crazy, just some basics. Because we're not gonna be able to wash clothes for a while.
Trying to get back to where the fire is.
That is correct. We have our belongings as well as passport, and we can't fly out ultimately, you know, so we need to get our stuff back, and then hopefully someone can take us back to the airport. I know they have buses, which is great, you know, they're busing people out, you know, helping out. I mean, this is great. This boat was available. Someone was willing to help us to get in. We're trying to get there for probably last 48 hours, but since the road was closed, you can't travel anywhere.
You said you were like 2 cars.
Oh yeah. When the road closed, yeah, we were traveling back from sightseeing, and 2 cars in front of us, they closed the main road, and that's it.
So we woke up in the morning, Tuesday, power went out. We figured, yeah, power's out, so let's just go to down the wire. Actually, we went to Mama's for lunch, went down the wire to hang out, believing that by the time we got back, power would be on, and we spent Tuesday night in a car on the side of the freeway. So my wife had a kidney transplant about 18 years ago, so she's on a lot of medication, for specifically anti-rejection. She takes it morning and night. So she took it Tuesday morning, and that's been the last time. So we've been trying to get it filled at Costco, just couldn't get it filled. So Dave and I were like, let's just see if we can get on a recon mission.
I want you to pull that wrist out, I think I need to work. All right, cool. He'll pump for me then, which was good.
I want a massage after this.
You've heard the saying, it takes a village. How about a charter boat?
Emily, you okay?
Everything from water, diapers, gasoline, pulling this giant boat that typically would be taking people snorkeling, or diving. Instead, hauling the essentials to folks here in the western part of Maui that's been cut off from the North Shore and the main part of the island since that terrible fire on Tuesday. Many of the people, not only on the boat, but in this line, lost everything in that fire. Their entire home gone in minutes. Others were stuck on the other side of the road closures and couldn't get back to their home. So what the charter boat brings, the community comes together to get it the rest of the way.
driving past with lungs at?
Oh yeah, past
anything beyond that, it's all closed.
Yeah.
But if, can you drop us off when we get in?
I can drop you guys.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Thank you. Oops.
I can drop you guys.
Thanks, brother.
Anything in the back there, you can throw me in the back.
Thank you. I'll just put it on my feet if that's cool.
No, in the back.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
In the back seat.
Oh no, you're okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
What's
so
your name?
My name is Toa. Toa, T-O-A.
Toa, nice to meet you, man. Thank you.
You guys.
Appreciate it, Jonathan and
I'm Taylor.
Yeah.
We just met today too, so.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we evacuated on whatever day.
Yeah, right now it's just some big.
And then, yeah, trying to head back now and see, potentially get our car.
If you guys live on the bottom half, you know, we get Taco Bell and then the
we live right behind the Taco Bell. Oh, like up.
That complex right behind it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Some of them are down and ours is up, so we're gonna just
check hopefully it's up there. Your car's there, but
we saw from aerial footage that
the aerial footage has no that.
Yeah. Nothing.
No. The aerial footage, it's okay, but if you guys never did pass over here yet, yeah.
Looks can be deceiving.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you guys never did pass for the last yesterday.
Yeah. We have not been up
No,
there.
like just going down this road.
We came by boat.
We got dropped off by boat.
Yeah.
Everything is gone.
Yeah.
From the Civic Center. From there, right by the homestead, going that way. This side and this side, ashes.
How's your family?
I live that way.
Oh, okay, so you're okay.
So I got lucky. So what I'm doing, I go get things. So I try to help out whatever I can. So I'm heading back out the other way again. So I just go try to get water and like Simene, the things that know, like bread. So whoever can try to give to it, then. Right now we need big time. We need help.
There's a big ship coming with so many supplies.
Yeah, I called my family because they live Oahu, and I told them whatever, go to the whole neighborhood, ask everybody to donate because we really need that thing.
Yeah, it's gonna go to good use.
If you have friends, Airport Beach, they're gonna be unloading a ton of stuff.
Yeah, everybody right now, everybody's community.
Good.
Everybody's trying to help out. This is bad. Everybody only looking from the top. But what you guys gonna go through? You guys gonna be sad.
I know. I'm trying to prepare, you know.
Yeah, that thing is sad. That thing. Oh, the houses. But the thing, some houses will miss.
So it's crazy, like the ones that.
Yeah, don't standing. Yeah. And the funny thing is that they had 1, 2. I get like 3 churches never get touched.
Really?
Yeah.
Get one church on the right, and get the Mormon church a little bit up here, and then that one, and I had a lot of church I seen that. They got just a little charcoal on the side, but it's still standing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So wow.
And like I've seen some where like there's still green grass in some places.
Yeah. Some of I think it's just the way the wind is blowing and.
Yeah.
And because one of my friends that live here, they said. The fireballs, those like tornadoes.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, so
I can imagine seeing that.
The firemen, they couldn't do nothing because the thing was just crazy. Like, oh.
Well, I mean, look at the damage right here.
Oh yeah, the thing's going down. They gotta put back all the poles. Yeah. All this going down, the thing is all down.
So they opened the road up, so now people are coming back here.
Hopefully they're letting the people. They try to let the people out first. Yeah. All the tourists so they can go to the airport and.
So they're letting it's just residents, correct? So we can come check.
No, yeah, if we come back and because yesterday I left, I went Walmart like 3 o'clock in the morning. I drove out and just so happened the cop said if you go you might not come back in. I just took the chance and go get whatever I had to get for my family and water and all that. So this is. And
they let you back in.
I got lucky.
Yeah.
Wow. I asked the cop. Wow, I gotta go back to my family. So.
Yeah. How, as a person, do you say no to that?
Yeah. I told him I gotta go back. I can't forget thing. So this is where it all starts. So this is like, see how the thing missed this church? Yeah, you can roll down the window and look. See, missed this church? Look all on the side. It was bad. Look. It's just sad.
What's it like for you to see this historic?
This is like a war zone, man. It's just.
Yeah, look at that church.
Yeah, you see one out of the thing is. Look right around here. Yeah, this is just.
In my group of that 24, 25, I think, was the head count. I think everyone made it, but there were a lot of people in that water who did not.